Really, we live for ourselves and nobody else. So why are we continuing to live by society norms? I know it seems easy to do so, and we don't want to push against the grain, but why not? Pushing against the grain is really just being your authentic self. Being your authentic self, because society does not want you to be yourself. Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we talk about elevating and growing into our true self, magically, spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. We no longer hold back who we truly are to become who we meant to be. I am your host, Oriana, and I love learning about expanding my mind, wisdom, understanding, and life in magical, spiritual, physical, and emotional and mental ways. And I just want to bring forth the clarity and wisdom that I have learned on my journey so you can apply to yours. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but continue to expand who you need to be in this lifetime. Welcome. Help you start on your journey of healing. And I feel like this was the perfect episode to advertise what I do. And I really don't advertise myself as much unless it's on here. And feel free to check that out if you feel called to work with me and want to get more advice and wisdom to how to elevate your life, to live into your divine purpose. And I also have like spiritual consultation that can be about spirit work or your spiritual journey, what type of routine you can set up for yourself. I have all that good stuff linked in the description. Feel free to check that out. And yeah, and I really want to just talk about this episode about it's no set time of when you need to heal. And what made me think about this, I was talking to my mother the other day, and I just realized how much society make us feel like we need to know everything, have everything put together, and have our life all the way together. But healing, growing, and elevating is an everyday task. We ain't gonna never know everything. And it's okay to not know everything. That's where we learn and grow and evolve as. And me speaking about mistakes, I feel like mistakes are needed for us to actually elevate and grow as a person. Healing can happen anytime. When you 30, 40, 50, 60, when you decide to heal, that is the perfect time to heal. You are always at the right place at the right time. When we want to start something on our journey in our life, it's always at the right time. We might feel like we're behind. We might feel like we're lacking things in life. But really, we lack nothing. I always say that we lack nothing. We are unlimited beings. We can do what we want, when we want, how we want. But you have to make that decision. You have to make that change to actually elevate your life. And I used to think like, I should already know these things. I should already have all these things put together, have my life together. But nobody have it all together. Even though society might tell us everybody should have their shit together. Even though social media tell us we all should have our shit together. But what in the real rule book says that? Really, we live for ourselves and nobody else. So why are we continuing to live by society norms? I know it seems easy to do so, and we don't want to push against the grain, but why not? Pushing against the grain is really just being your authentic self. Being your authentic self, because society does not want you to be yourself. Society does not want you to be yourself. They make it sounds all nice to actually be yourself, but really the stuff that we do is not fulfilling us. It's fulfilling the system, the matrix that we live in. And I really want to talk about that because we think we need to have it all together when we don't need to have it all together at all. We should just live the life that we want to live. And I know it sounds easy said than done. It makes maybe challenging, trials and tribulation to actually live the life we want to. But we have to be the person to actually do that. We have to be the being, the spirit to actually take the action steps. You don't know how much your ancestors, your spirit guides, God been asking and wanting you to actually live the life that you want to live instead of being afraid what other people might think of you, being judged by other people might think of you, what people don't understand what you might do. And it's not for them to understand. That's the point. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to understand. I don't remember when we came into this world and signed the contract and say, oh, I want to come to earth. And then you wrote in that contract, oh my God, I want to believe. I want everybody to like me. I don't want nobody to judge me. None of that was written in there. I'm living for other people. None of that was written in there. You was living for yourself in the time that we was supposed to be living in this very moment. Because I do believe that we signed a contract to come down here. But why waste our life away to serve others that don't even give a shit about us when they care more about their stuff? And people pleasing is our downfall as a society, and feel like we need to have everything together and being everybody go-to person. And I was like, no, I'm tired of living for other people. When you continue to live for other people, you will never feel fulfilled, because once that person don't understand or appreciate what you do, then you feel more worse about yourself, because you've been living for others and not for yourself. You need to be your biggest motivator. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be the person you desire to be, and start actually taking the steps towards that. Don't allow your limiting beliefs to stop you. Because as we think of it, limited beliefs was created from the people outside of us. They thought that we should be living like this. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's anything of that sort. But healing is not a one-stop shop. It's a journey. It's not a race. It's a marathon. It's for us to take up our own journey. Healing is really just returning back to ourselves, loving ourselves, and accepting all of us. All of ourselves, and like flaws and all. It's never, oh, let me just do this and then this will work out. No, it's never like that. You just need that moment to realize that you are the one that can change it all. You are the healing source you've been waiting for. And of course, things are outside of us for tools like therapy, going to yoga, going to healing retreats are our tools to help us elevate just a little bit more. But we are the source to actually make ourselves do those things. We are the source to make our magic work for us. We are the source to make our manifestation to come into fruition for us. We, you, I is the source, You are the source. You are the source. Like, I don't see that we need to be perfect. We don't need to be perfect. I don't see that word that need to be written. We supposed to be living our life, and people that judge you, they're just a reflection of who they are as a person and where they at in their life. If people don't understand where you at, how would they actually understand who you are? Huh? Because they don't even understand you. They can't even meet you where you at in your life, because they don't even understand themselves. And I want you to think of it like that, You can't bring everybody with you. Everybody is not meant to come with you. When the time is right, you will know who meant to come with you on the next level and who doesn't. Because the universe gave us that choice, that we can make those choices. And it might be hard at first, but after a while, you practice and practice choosing yourself over and over and over. It becomes easier. It might be painful for constantly choosing yourself, because once you're so used to living one way, and people don't understand it, especially people you care about so dearly don't understand that. But you're doing this for your betterment, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. You're elevating of really want to go where you need to be in your life, where you want to be in your life. People, place, and things cannot come with you. It can suck ass. I'm just being very blunt with you. It can be very sucky, okay? But after those moments pass, you would know the right people will find you. The healing will elevate you. Get you more grounded and centered within your own body. To love yourself even more. And not care about what these people outside of you or society or social media tell you what we should be. Healing is for you and no one else. Healing is healing all of you, not just yourself, your lineage. We live in a generation of our lineage that been doing things a certain way for so long. But you can be the one to change it all and show that it's possible to live opposite from that. and continue to follow your destiny, your purpose by tapping into your inner child, doing different things that you always said you want to go do. Do that thing. Do it. Because you're scared. Do it scared. Your fear is really, the other side of fear is your blessings, your opportunity, your joy, your happiness. Fear is really a fear of living for yourself. Living is your birthright. Living is for you. You need to start living. Stop waiting for people to tell you to live when you should just be living. Really. Healing is just really just not taking everything so seriously. Going with the flow of the universe. Finding trust and faith within yourself and the Most High. Finding a happy balance within your life. And not taking everything so seriously. Just live. We're not living enough. We are not living enough. We're not even taking a pocket of second in our day to really just do what we want. Without feeling like somebody gonna judge us, or somebody pointing a finger at us, or somebody doing this and that. Let them judge you. Let them. Because they just show you who their true color is. If somebody tell you they don't believe in you the first time, believe them. Because when we constantly go back to those same habits and also belief, we just continue to feel bad about ourselves and the situation we're in. And then we create resentment towards the person, place, the thing, or situation that we're in. Even resentment towards ourselves that we even put ourselves in that situation. Healing is not linear. Healing is for your growth, your elevation, your peace of mind. Peace needs to be your top priority. But healing is also getting to the root and the cause of everything in your life. Digging up the old dead seeds that was not growing and planting new ones. And you have to get to the root of getting to all the dead stuff that you try to push away. And confronting it and taking accountability and really healing those moments to yourself so you can build new habits, belief, and way of living. Because we cannot build new habits on old shit. Piles and piles of shit that we continue to push away. You know? You want a fresh start. You will want that. Because if you start with a pile of shit first, and trying to put nice things on top of it, but it still smells, it still stinks. How do you expect to actually move forward? You just gonna keep falling back into the shit. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna keep falling back into it. But really, dig that shit up, throw it away. Throw it away. And recreate what you want. Recreate it. Recreate it. Start with you first. Start with you first. Because if you don't start with yourself and don't take care of yourself, how can you actually show up for others the way you want to show up? Because we are naturally hurting other people when we don't heal ourselves. We are naturally hurting other people when we don't heal ourselves. If you think of it like that. Because some things we don't think too much about because we never took the time to actually get to know ourselves and who we are and who we being in certain times in our life. So don't allow anything to be the wrong time of healing. Healing is always the right time. Healing is just for you to do. If you asking for advice from certain people in certain different situations and things about your life, or looking up information about things to help improve your life, you're not looking at people age or, oh, when did they start? Oh, this take them this long. Like, none of that even matters. The only reason you there to just get the information you need, you know? Get the information you need and apply that as you need it to apply to in your life. Because healing is not about your age, the way you look, the way you show up in the world. Healing is for you. You have to dig yourself out of the hole that you have created for yourself, that society have created for us, that social media have created for us, and creating our own foundation within our own self. So, are you going to start healing? Are you going to actually elevate your life for the better, Because you deserve better. You deserve positive things. And if you want more information about limited belief, I do have an episode on my podcast from last season, so please check that out. I might link it below or in the little icon up here if you watch it on YouTube. But really get to the nitty gritty of why you feel the way you feel. Why do you think the way you think? Why do you move the way you do? And why you don't feel happy with your own self. Get to the root of that. And I know that sounds scary. But I see it as, would you rather live the same life over and over and over again, knowing that you're miserable, or moving somewhere you need to be in your life by going through the trials and tribulation and healing your wounds, tending to your own wounds, and uplifting yourself so you can show up better and happy in your own life. Healing. You can heal whenever you want to heal. You can heal whenever you want to heal. And I think that's the affirmation we're going to end off today. This is a pretty short episode, so let's go ahead and drop in with the affirmation of today. I can heal whenever I want to heal. I can heal whenever I want to heal. I can heal wherever I want to heal. I just want you to know healing is not linear. It's not a set one way of healing. Healing is your own journey. It's your own way of being. It's the way you want to show up in this world. Healing is not love and light. It's really getting down and dirty within your own mess to clean it up and be who you desire to be, and allowing it to stick and live the healthiest life that you want. Now ask yourself, I'm going to leave you a journal prompt. Now ask yourself, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And how can I change that today? How can I change that today? And I really hope this episode helped you, give you more clarity and wisdom on healing. And me personally, healing really helped me be most confident, loving version of myself. I wouldn't even have this podcast if it wasn't for me actually taking up healing and sharing my journey with other people. And I just want you to know your journey never going to look like everybody else's journey. Your healing is yours only. And I told my mom, like, we came in this world by ourselves and we leave this world by ourselves. So it's time to really just live for you and no one else. It's time to actually put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on, and get to work. Stop waiting for the sign, and you need to be the sign, the change, the healing that you seek. Stop waiting, watching other people's lives that you want to live and judging them because you're not making the moves that you want to make. You need to make those moves today or sometime in the future. Allow your healing to start today. Show up for yourself deeply and completely for who you are, and watch your world change for you. But I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share with somebody who might need to hear this. And if you're listening to this on podcast form, make sure you rate and leave a star emoji. And of course on YouTube as well. Leave a star emoji that you make it this far into the podcast. And let me know how you feel about it. And feel free to share with other people. And I hope this episode helped you a lot. And yeah, I love you guys. Until next time.